discuss in tomorrow's session. Search updation. She data. Sorry, sorry. I didn't get you, Kushi. Sorry. Oh, you cannot type anything. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. You will send me even tomorrow. You have what I have given you to increase one more column or not. Let me just show you in the browser. Localhost user sheet database. What we have done, we just update the particular table record from this. Okay, what I have done, I need to update the email also. Is that so or not? Yeah. What you have to do, just increase one column here. Yeah, in this one more text box. For that we need one more text box. Yeah, for email. Email. Okay, okay. And yeah, email. Mobile number, email. Update. What we have done in update command. Let me see. Get the value of mobile. Yeah, in your database. So yeah, you already have email also. You don't need to increase, but you have to increase here in the PHP file. Okay, you get the point, Kushi? What we have done, we just catch the value of email also. What email you want to update in place of old one. Kushi, are you there? Yeah. So we just use to catch the email value also, the comma separated before where, comma separated. What is our column name? Within the tile symbol. Tile symbol column name should be within the tile symbol. Email. Our column name equals to value. That is correct. Yeah, we see in the insertion when we insert the record. This is the updation. When we have the record and we want to update, means we have yeah, localhost php my admin database. The net is too slow for me. Not video. We have study database. Within the study or user table, that time we just insert the data, means on the id number 9, if we insert id number 9 or 10, this is the change the data. Yeah, a particular name, whatever be the name, we are changing the data of that name. Okay, What is our query? Update users, sorry, update user set password $pwd. What we getting in $pwd? The password, mobile number. Yeah, you can do the database by using the, yeah, this is, I'm just telling you, using PHP. Only this function mysql underscore query is the main function to execute query. It will execute that this query into our MySQL server. Why? Because we are already connected through MySQL server and particular database. This one will just execute our query. What is our query? Our SQL statement. This is email, and where name equals to $name. Whatever you entered in the name section means, let us know we have the server one. Okay, here is a file here. In the name section, it will search the name section Sharad 1. Means in the Sharad 1, just update password to 222, mobile number 1119900. Okay, and email sdh@g.com. Okay, click on update, record updated. Let's see. Yes, please. It's okay. Do you see how we update now? I just clicked on the browse. Yeah. Oh, one second. Sorry. I just went back to localhost. This is our simple page. In this page, we will write in the first place the name. Second place the password we want to change. Yeah. No, I'm not writing in PHP. I'm writing on our browser. It's not reflecting. Okay. Now email, any email. What we have done, we just write the name. It will search as a name and change the value. Whatever we get the value, it will change password, mobile, and email. I just clicked on update, record updated. I got the message record updated, so I have to go to, I got the message record updated. Okay. Now if you want to see, you have to click on the browse. Okay. Yeah. We get the updated record. We get the updated record. Can you see the password, email, and the mobile number? Khushi? So this is a simple updation. I just sorry. Yeah, it's coming. Okay. Now this is the simple updation. I just ask you to increase one column. So this is the way to increase that column. Okay. Hello. Sir. What I'm doing, I just, one second. I just write a echo within our if condition. So it will just print the Govin and stop our execution. This is just for debugging. Just for debugging. Let me show you. I refresh, there is no printing. Whenever I clicked on the submit, Yeah, it's printing bovine and stopping our execution. It means you can assume that from here till here the code is correct, means we are whenever we submit we execute these line of code. Okay, do you get the point, Khushi? And just remove this. No need to just write for permanently, just write and try and remove this. Okay, just try to debug again. Just try after this query, your query is coming or not, or just echo this query, echo or dollar QUE and die. That means stop our execution. Let's see in the browser. I just echo and die. Name Sharadwan, password, any mobile number, and any email. Okay, you can see the screen, Khushi. If I clicked on the submit, what I get, a SQL query or not? Can you see that SQL query on the browser? Yeah. Now, why we get the SQL query? Because we just echo the variable of whatever the variable we are assigning that query into our variable with our dynamic value $pwd $mo and $name $email. Okay, so it will be print our dynamic value. You can go directly to the our database, go to the SQL tab, go to SQL tab, just copy, just write your code, means remove the previous code and paste your code and just click on go, try to click on go. If it is affected one row, it means your query is correct. Otherwise, if you have any wrong what, wrong column name, then also you will get error. Unknown column name password. Okay, password column we use only one s. No, not this a. Okay, password. Did you get the point, Fushi? How we debug our code? Try to debug, try to find out the error. What is the error? If you get the correct query, you can remove this. If you have correct query, even your code is not working, it means there is something wrong in your code. Okay, just try to find out, try to echo. Okay, okay, it's not, just try to use the spaces. Yeah, very small mistake you will just learn if you write code every day. If you practice, there is no error comes. Okay, but just you have to practice, nothing else. Okay, Kushi, just try to debug, try to find out the rectify the problem. If you can't, just let me know. Okay, now in today's session we will discuss about the delete command. This is the update. We already see the select, insert, and yesterday we discussed about the update. Now we discuss about the select command. Sorry, delete command. Today we will discuss about the delete command. Means what kind of command? I just want to delete a particular record. Means I want to delete the record which have ID number 8. Okay, yeah, I can delete from here also. I can delete from queries also. But I just want to delete a particular record from our PHP file. So we should know about delete command. We already discussed about delete command or not? Kushi? Yeah, delete command. We discussed or not? We didn't discuss. Okay. A simple command, nothing special in delete command. Delete is a keyword. Delete from. These two are the keyword. After the from, we use the table name. This is the table name. That's why we use it within the tile symbol. Where clause. Yeah, we want to delete any record, but from where? Within the where clause, we write the condition. Where ID. ID is also a column name. That's why we use within the tile symbol. Yeah, ID equals to, yeah, we have the 8. Let me see. We have ID number 8 or not. Yeah, we have the ID number 8. Okay, I just want to delete this last record. You get the requirement, Kushi? So this is our simple query. Delete from user. User is the table name where ID equals to 8. This is the column name or equals to 8 means this all a condition, nothing else. Let me see. Just click on go. You will ask one confirmation box. Do you really want to delete? Within the MySQL only. Yeah, one row deleted. Let me show you it is deleted or not. Yeah, there is no ID number 8. Okay, did you get the point? Now, now we will see how we delete using PHP. So let me remove. Okay, one second. Database. I have to. I'm just commenting this. Okay, I don't need this code. Commenting. Okay, because this is for updation, nothing else. Delete a particular record. I want to delete a particular record. That's why I'm commenting this also. I don't want this. Now, our page. Let's assume our page is blank page or not. Okay, let me just blank it. It is blank or not? No, it is blank. Now we need to connect every time. Okay, we need to connect every time in our page. This is the connection string or not, Kushi? If you want to execute or communicate with the MySQL, you have to connect and select the DB. These two lines will be common for all the command: delete, insert, update, select. Yeah, database. Now you need one query. You can use any name. I'm using a delete query. So what is the delete query? Delete from table name. Table name should be within tile symbol. User. User is our table name. Where? Where clause? Where ID? ID is column name should be within tile symbol. Where ID equals to 8. 8 is deleted. Now we take 7. How we execute our query? How we execute our query from PHP? Kushi? how we execute our query from PHP? Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, you are correct. MySQL underscore query. Yeah. You don't need to use the dollar. It means assigning variable. Means what we are doing, whatever this returns, it will return true or false. If it is written true, we are just assigning that value into our variable user defined. If you execute like this, then it will also work. Okay, why we are assigning? For showing a message, nothing else. For showing a message means, if we have whatever it returns, if it returns true, then we can see the we can show the message within if that our record is deleted. We can create logic or not with that, true or false. Khushi, we can create the logic using this res. Means this is a user defined variable, but whatever this function returns is true or the false, it will assign to res, and we can check that res. If it is true, then if condition will execute, otherwise means in the files condition, means our query is not executed. It will, we can echo the one message, error. Okay, you got the point, Kushi? Let's check. I'm using wrong column name, nothing else. I'm using wrong column name, IID. Okay, let's check our code in the browser. Error, it is giving us error. Why? Because I used wrong column name. I used wrong column name, so it will return false. It will return false if condition will not execute. No, wrong column name, IID. Column name is only ID. Yeah, I just use IID. So it is written false or MySQL underscore query. So if will not execute, else part will execute. Else part will execute. Okay, Kushi. Now, if I use the right column, let me show you. There is a 7 ID number or not. Yeah, here is a 7 ID number. One second. One second. I just browse again. Yeah, there is no 7 ID. One second. I remove that 7 ID before. Let me check again. One second, Kushi. I use IID same, but sixth high. Okay. I'm rechecking, nothing else. Our previous code with ID number 6, the same error. It is not. It should not be deleted from the database. If error, yeah, it is not deleted. Now if wrong column name, our query will not execute successfully. MySQL underscore query return false, else part will execute it. Now if I use correct column name, then our query will execute successfully and it will show record deleted. Let me show you. Sorry. Yeah. If I refresh, simple, record deleted. Let's see, our record is deleted or not. Yeah, it is deleted. There is no ID number 6. Okay, Kushi, is there any confusion in delete? A simple, no confusion. Okay, let's move ahead. Kushi, we didn't discuss about the session. Kushi, we didn't discuss about the session. Okay, let's discuss. Kushi, are you there? Okay, I'm just creating new file for new functions. I'm just removing this database. I will send you the database.php also. Okay. Now, if any variable, let's take one variable dollar a equals to 10. Okay, I just assign value of dollar a. Now I want to access this value into the next page. To the I'm just creating new page, saving the new .php. Okay, I just want to access that variable's value. Echo. I just want to directly echo dollar a. Can I do that? Can I do that? Khushi? I just can I do that? I just assign dollar a into 10 from one page, and I want to access that value into the new page. Can I do that? This is our first page. What I'm doing, I'm assigning 10 into dollar a, user defined variable, and in the next page I'm just echoing the value of dollar a. Can we do that, Kushi? No, we cannot do that. Why? One second, let me just close this also, and close this. No, one second. On to PHP function. Yeah, this is a function echo I and br tag one br tag using just proper display. Now we can echo this value in the same page. Just echoing the value of dollar a. Oh, where I'm doing. We can print this value on the same page. Echo use dollar a. Yes, we can print. But if you want to print on the new.php dollar a, then it will give you error. Let me show you. This is function.php, the same page. Yeah, it will give 10. We are assigned and echo. But if you want to new.php, this is the new.php or not? Now, if we run new.php, yeah, high is there. We echo the simple high, but after the high, line number 4, undefined variable a, means we didn't know about this variable. This is error or not, Kushi? So we cannot access the value of a if we have the simple variable from one page to another page. Either we send the value using the form, or we don't want to send them using form. So we have one more option. Which kind of option? Session. Okay? Yeah, session. Let's see how we create the session. How we create the session. For creating session, you have to start the session. Session underscore start for creating, for using, for everything. If you are going to use the session, just write down this function session underscore start. This is kind of, yeah, kind of information. Yeah, database is kind of, it's not about the database, it's about the simple PHP functions. Okay, we just discuss about the select, the update, delete, all the commands. We already see the all the commands. So now we are moving ahead for the session. Okay, so what is the session variable? Okay, session variable is used to store the variable and value combination. Yeah, variable and the value combination. But that variable can be, if we just set any value and variable combination with the session, then that variable and value can be accessible from our whole site. From our whole site means from any page of our site we can access the value of that variable, set that session variable. Did you get the point, Kushi? Yeah, we just see in our example we set one simple variable $a is simple user defined variable assigned 10, but we cannot access that value from the next page into the next page because we can't use this kind of thing in with the same with the simple variable, but you can use the session for that. Let us assume how we use the session. Session underscore start is the one function. You have to start every time whenever you want to use the session. Use the session, create the session, anything, any code about the session, you have to start your session. Session underscore start. Okay? Okay, Kushi? Dollar underscore session. This is the a variable name, nothing else, and the value 10. What I have done, what I have done, this dollar underscore session, this is one kind of super global variable, or you can see, sorry, yeah, dollar underscore session should be within the capital letter, should be in the capital letter, okay, and within the single code also variable name, within the single code also, any name, you can use any name within the single code. What I am doing, I am creating a session type variable a and assigning the value into that a assigning 10. Okay, this is the way of creating session. Okay, this is the command, sorry, it will not execute. Okay, now what we have done, we created. Now if I want to echo, for that we have to start the session here also. Why? I already told you, whenever you want to use the session, you have to use session underscore start. Okay, now you can use the session variable dollar. How we use the second session variable, dollar underscore session within the bracket single quotes. Just use the session variable name, nothing else. Same way assign, same way we can retrieve, just we are echoing, directly echoing this what we have done. in the first page, yeah, in the first page there is nothing, we just assigning the value. Okay, in the first page, php function, php func, what we are doing in that page, we just assigning the session variable, nothing else. Okay, now in the second page, next dot php, one second, next new, it is new, sorry, new.php. Can you see the screen properly, Khushi? Now it is working fine or no? Okay. Now we are on the not found tab, localhost Khushi new.php. Okay. What I have done, I just use create the session, and here in the next file, you can see the code. This is our first file, and after the first file, this is our second file. In the second file, what we are doing, we are just echoing the session variable. Which variable? Which we have created in our first file in function.php. Okay, you get the point? We just run first file. After the first file, we are going to run the second file. Let's see output will be there or not. Yeah, we are getting output 10 with high. We are getting output 10 with high. Let's come to the code. What we have done, session start, echo high, and when vr tag, after vr tag, our echo dollar underscore session dollar a, dollar underscore session a, not dollar a. Okay, this is the session kind variable. This is a is a variable, but it is a session type variable. Okay, Kushi? Yeah. In the first page here, in the first page, we are creating session variable, means we are assigning 10 into a. But in the second page means here, in the second page, we are getting the value of a, means just we need to use dollar underscore session every time. Okay, yeah, we can use the same page also. Yeah, we can echo the same page also. Let me show you. Dollar underscore echo dollar underscore session within the double quote, single quote a. You can get the value of a also in the first page also. PHP in 10. You're getting PHP info. Let me refresh. Yeah, it is refresh 10. Okay, you set it and you get it. But you can also get the same value in the different page also. Different page means, let me show you in code, this code, new.php. Okay, okay, Kushi? Yeah, you get high, and the dollar underscore session directly. What we are doing, the second page, dollar underscore session a, means we are echoing a variable, session type variable a. We are not set it here, set it a. we set it that variable in our first page, php func.php. Did you get the working of session? Now, why we use the session? Yeah, it is working of session only, nothing else. We are discussing about the session only, nothing else. Okay? Now, why we use session? Let's discuss about the session, why we use the session. Session can be used for security check. How? You serve the Facebook or not? Facebook, Kushi? You just use the facebook.com or not? Our facebook.com. Facebook.com for your social networking. You use now. You know about the Facebook. Yeah. If you if you logged in, if you logged in, then you can go anywhere. It doesn't ask you every time login. It asks you for every time you login page or not. It doesn't ask you. Why? Because you one time login, you can go any page into the Facebook. To the Facebook, you can go any page till you logged in or not. Kushi, there is an error. Problem, internet problem. Kushi, are you there? Yeah. But if you logged out, second, you have to log in for any page. For any page, you have to log in first. How Facebook knows in every page that you are logged in or not? Yeah, in the login page and the welcome page, he can know. But how the Facebook knows in the whole site? Using the session. Whenever you logged in, it will create a session variable for your ID and just set that session. If whenever you logged out, it just destroy that session. Okay? Did you get the point? Yeah, it just set a session variable with your ID or ID number. Okay? Then whenever you just go to any page, first check means one kind of security check. Your session ID is there or not? Yeah, it is there. Then it will redirect to you a particular page, whatever you asked or whatever the page you clicked on that. Okay? So session can be used for security check. And session variable will be stored on the server. Where it is stored? Raki, Khushi, on the server means this value. Which value? The dollar underscore session A. This value is stored in the server, not in the client side, in the server side. Okay? So this is our simple session. This is the creative. Now, how we destroy our session? One second. unset function. We have an unset function for destroying or just for blank or session unset. Let me show you. If one second. Now we have the session variable or not. If you print anytime, it will print. Now I just want to, let me just comment this session start. Now I'm unsetting that variable. Let me show you. I'll explain you. Show you PHP function, the first page. So I just unset it. Now if you go to the new.php, you will get the same error, undefined index A. Why? Because I unsetted the value of our session. You get the point, Khushi? How we unset? Using this unset function and use the our session variable name with $_session within the bracket, within the single quote, our variable name. Okay? You can also use the destroy function. One second. Destroy session. This is a function also. It is used to destroy all the session. By using the unset, you can just set session_destroy PHP. Okay. Yeah. Go back to our code. There is also one more function, session underscore destroy. This is also one predefined function, is used to just destroy all the sessions. All the session which is created, it will destroy. One second. Let me just copy this. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm creating two or three variables session type. Okay, I'm creating three variables, just copying the and the pasting. 30. Now you can echo every variables if you want. If in this page also, in next page also. First we are setting, then we are echoing. Now in the next page also you can echo or not, because it is the session. Simple echo, you can use simple echo. Okay. Now I want a logged out page or a destroy page, and new page. I use log out. Let's assume we have a logout page. What we are doing in logout page, session start. If you want to use the session or any function of session, you have to session start first. Okay. Now what we are doing, session, we are just checking the unset and the session destroy. This is the second session destroy function. Okay. Now let me show you. This is our first page. Okay, we are getting value 20, 30 and 10, 20 and 30. Kushi, are you there? Hello? Yeah. Why we are getting in the first page also? Yeah. Why we getting in the first page also? Because of this code. Means in the first page we are setting, yeah. By using this code we are setting and we are echoing also on the same page. Yeah, we can echo on the same page and different page both. In now in the next page what we are doing? Yeah, we are echoing, nothing else. So we can echo this variable. Why? Because we have that session variable. Now if I run this logout.php, how we run logout.php? Just go to url, change the url logout.php. What is in the logout? Let's see what is in the logout. In the logout there is only two line of code: session destroy and session start. First session start and the second session destroy. It will destroy all the session of your website. Whatever we created, it will destroy all the things. If I just refresh here, no printing, but it just destroy all the session. Now, if right now, if you go to the next page, means the second page, you will get error, three errors. Why? Because our session is destroyed. There is no value in the session variable A, session variable B, and session variable C. That's why we are getting error. So our code is working. I can echo here just for your understanding. Session. I'm printing one message. Okay. Just for your understanding. Okay, Kushi. And in the echoing session created via tag, just for proper display. No need to use these things, just for one proper message what we are doing. Session display in same page. Okay, displayed the session on the same page. Now log out, session destroyed successfully, session created in our same page. First page session created, 10, 20 and 30 will be displayed in the same page. Okay, now if we go to the second page, what is our second page? New.php. Yeah, session values 10, 20 and 30 we can get. We can also move one and first and second page any number of time. There is no difference in our result. Okay, but if you go to our logout.php, then it will destroy, session destroy successfully. So if you go to the second page, it will give you error, three errors. You get the working or not? Sushi? Yeah, you got the working of session destroy. Is there any confusion? Hello? Can you use either destroy if you want to just unset a particular variable session variable, you can use unset function. Underscore session or variable name. I just want to unset variable B, session variable B. Just echoing the message. Okay. Now let's see the difference. This is our now first go to our first page. Yeah, this is our first page. We created a session and displayed. In the second page, new.php will display session values. If you now go to logout page, then it will destroy or unset only one variable, B variable unsetted. Now if you go to the second page again, then value of A will be printed and the value of C, and for value B it will give you a warning. Session values 10 and 30, but for B undefined index. Okay, so there is two way to destroy the session variable. You can use directly session destroy, session underscore destroy, but it will destroy all variables, whatever be the variables it is created on your website. It will destroy all the variables. But if you want to just unset or destroy a particular variable, you can use unset. Okay. Okay, Kushi, is there any doubt? One second, Kushi. One second, please be online. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Rafi.
Yeah, Govinda.
Yeah, yes.
ओके मैंने ये सिलेबस वगैरह देख रही थी अभी.
Okay.
हाँ, तो उसमें मुझे अभी हम लोग ने जो कंप्लीट किया वो एरे और बेसिक ऑफ इनबिल्ट फंक्शंस एंड फंक्शंस का कवर अप किया, राइट?
Right.
ना सेशन 3 हम लोग सेशन 4 पे पेज.
या अपन सेशन वाइज नहीं चल रहे हैं, फिर भी उसमें से करीब 3 सेशंस कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं.
हाँ, पर आखिरी के जो 4 से लेकर आखिरी का है ना, उसमें अभी कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है इधर.
हाँ, नहीं उसमें कंप्लीट तो नहीं हुआ. वन सेकंड.
पर मैं थोड़ा स्लो भी चल रही हूँ.
खुशी आ रही है. हेलो. खुशी. हेलो. हेलो खुशी. खुशी, can you hear me? Yeah, Kushi. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
Okay. Then Kushi, do you have any question regarding session? This is our session. How we use session, how we create session, how we destroy session. Is there any query?
No.
We will
I
use.
just want to know what is it used for, you know?
Yeah, this way you can use the session for your security check. Means if you have the secure pages in your website, you can check the session. Means whenever user logged in, you can create a login session for that particular user. Then in every page, every secure page, you can check a session check. You can apply a session check in every page. Is session setted or not? If not setted, then just redirect it that user to login page. Means you can use the security check with the session. Okay, do you understand? Or and if you want to any variable and value combination in your whole site, if you want to use any variable and the value combination in different pages, in many pages in your one site, then you can use the session. Okay,
Okay.
we will use the session on the same the login dot page. Okay, on the login page
Okay.
and the welcome page, we will use the session. Just keep in your mind, just read out the session, about the session in the web page. Tomorrow we will discuss about the cookie. Session will store on the server, cookie will store on the client side. Okay, same as
Okay.
session, there is also one option cookie, but cookie is stored on the client side. So it is stored on the client side, so it is not secure. That's why session and cookie both needed. Why we use cookie, we will discuss tomorrow how we use, how we create, how we delete a cookie. Okay,
Okay.
cookie also used to
Okay.
store the information. Okay,
Okay.
okay, Kushi, that is for today's session. Just try to read the our what I have sent you resume. I just sent you resume, one mail, and a syllabus. Did you check your mail?
Yes.
Yeah, just read out all the syllabus detail, and read out carefully your resume. Your resume would be the 80% same. The resume
Okay.
whatever we will send to the companies after our
Okay.
after finishing our PHP training. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we use two projects in your resume. We will discuss about these projects also, how we create that projects, what is in that projects, what is the coding behind that project. We will discuss about the project also briefly. Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. So just try to. Okay, we will discuss the cookie on the next session. Then I will give you task. That's it for
Okay.
today. Okay, Kushi, bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a